All my life when I was porn addicted, I never really spoke to anybody about my addiction. So throughout this whole journey of me quitting porn, I never really had an accountability partner because I had porn. I watched porn since I was in school, and I always had like the urge to talk to somebody, but I never really did this. No, I was really introverted. I was afraid of the opinions of other people about me. So I didn't really talk to anyone about anything, like anything serious, because it felt like that I was like annoying them. Like, I had a friend group at my early years, but when I really think about this, they weren't really my friends because they just were like people who are shared brain rot jokes with. Like, it was so dumb. We were just hanging around talking about like some video games and did like weird noises in class. Like, not in class, but we were just like this weird group of people who people would think that we didn't shower for like a month. It sounds silly, but I think it was the truth. But yeah, so I didn't really talk about them, about my addiction. Didn't really talk to my parents about that because I was embarrassed of that, and it felt so weird to talk about porn. Because porn is such an in the internet, porn is so spread. Everybody can talk to anyone about this. This is everybody understands that. But in real life, when you talk about someone, you never really see someone talking about their porn addiction. We are just like making jokes about that, but not really like seriously talk about the problem itself. Throughout these years, I just made like jokes about it. I kept these things really to myself. While I was trying to quit it for myself, I watched like YouTube videos. The people were making these videos, they were my accountability partners. But yeah, after years of struggling with porn, I finally been able to quit it. I searched up a lot of information. Now I'm finally free for almost a year. I think it's already a year. And yeah, by the way, if you're in that same situation, you want to quit porn, don't have an accountability partner, then click the link down below and I will personally help you become free from porn in 2 to 3 months guaranteed. But yeah, the advice that I want to give you is it's gonna hurt a little, but just man up, get some balls, and just ask someone who's close to you to be your accountability partner. Like, it's that simple. All my life, I always was afraid of like asking people to help me with this. And let me be honest, if I would had the balls to do it, to ask people out to help me with this, I would quit porn so much earlier. So yeah, just go to one parent of yours if you think you are close to them, and ask them, like, and tell them seriously, like, be honest. Tell them you have a porn addiction. You want someone to talk to when you relapse, like, to be accountable of you. Tell them about your problem. If they really love you and like you, they will understand and they will help you. You can ask a friend, a family member, your uncle from anywhere else. I wouldn't do this with strangers on the internet because they mostly don't care about that, but ask one of your family or your friends, because especially your friends, if they are in the same age as you, they would probably also have like a porn problem themselves. So it would be like you can do it for both of us, like for you and for him or her, that you can be accountable for this person. And it's just a win-win, because every time you're gonna relapse, you're gonna watch porn, you just write them a message: hey, I relapsed, I watch porn again, I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling ashamed. Yeah. If you just have someone who is like willing to do that with you for a period of time, this is so fucking helpful. This is so underrated. This is like having like an angel on your shoulder who is guiding you through your porn addiction. It doesn't get really that lonely because of that. But again, if you still afraid to ask someone, if you still are with yourself, if there's no one you can talk to, again, you can click the link down below. I'm gonna be your accountability partner. I'm gonna help you to quit porn in 2 to 3 months. Yeah, so if you're interested, book a call with me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.